Tip number 1 is using shoulder aim or soft aim. First of all, when I say soft aim, I am not referring to cheating or using any external programming. I'm simply talking about holding your shoulder fire aim and tightening the crosshair. Shoulder aiming in PUBG is honestly my default. I prefer it over ADS for the most part. I actually suggest using shoulder aim before taking every shot because it lines up your ADS perfectly, even for long-range targets. This is especially useful in TPP mode and especially effective in close-quarter combat with SMGs, which is probably why the UMP is my weapon of choice. Shoulder aim gives you quicker movement and reaction time than ADS, as well as easier target tracking when the enemy is moving. It allows you to keep your peripheral view so you don't get tunnel vision. I also find that practicing soft aim has improved my footwork mechanics, whereas ADS hinders my footwork. A general tip I'll give when it comes to aiming is try to move your footing to adjust your aim instead of just moving your weapon. This allows you to make quicker adjustments, and it also makes you a moving target, so it's harder for the enemy to line up a shot. Some players also report that soft aiming reduces the bullet spread. I would agree with that to an extent, depending on distance. Now, of course, ADS has its advantages as well, especially the farther downrange you go, but I think you'll be surprised with how long the accuracy holds for shoulder aim. Again, this depends on your weapon, and remember I'm using SMGs, whereas the shoulder aim will be far less accurate for an AR. So this is something that needs to be practiced with different weapons to get used to the recoil and bullet spread. So in my opinion, the more you perfect your shoulder aim, the better your overall aim and footwork will become. It may take some time to get used to, and you may have to tinker around and experiment with your sensitivity settings, but in the end it will make you a stronger player. Shoulder aim provides the perfect balance between hip fire and scope aiming. When you shoulder aim, your weapon becomes more stable than hip fire, giving you tighter bullet spread and better control, while still maintaining a wide field of view. This makes it especially effective in close to mid-range fights, where speed and awareness are more important than precision zoom. For example, clearing houses, fighting in compounds, or pushing enemies around cover are all situations where shoulder aim is more reliable than using a full scope. You can see that I actually like to use a wiggle technique for up-close dodging, where I just lean back and forth really fast like I'm an agent in the Matrix. I actually see most people doing the wiggle in long-range situations with their DMR shots as well, but I personally find it